Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. The Commodores will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Marshall's offense will have the football first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. One of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Turner. He's going to let it go. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So Vanderbilt's offense will have its first possession of the game. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack him? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw darts. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out early. You cannot let him sit back there and pick you apart.
They've got him looking one, but they're going to throw it. Finds the tight end. Ernie on the Jets. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Commodores are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Trying to pound their way in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down. You're probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with. It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So
it's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Marshall, in the shadow of its own goalpost, will try to get some operating room on 1st down. Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Lost, the defense is wide open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Marshall quick to the line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. With the catch, it's Allen.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
And they fail to hook up on third down. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be his second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Throws to the back. All by himself. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. First play of the period will be a second down. Off play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands.
Lots of running room. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Commodores started this drive backed up in their own. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety, you get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing, great job getting a touchdown.
And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. To the air, it's Turner. Got it in the middle, it's Turner.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Payne. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass on second down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Back to pass. It's Turner. Under fire. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Turner. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. Give to the big fullback. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. The extra point here would tie the game. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And the Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
He'll keep it himself. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. A little screen to the running back. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Spits it out to the back. Grabbed in the middle, it's Alexander. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Great place to start for this offense. They want to run it left here. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Looking to throw, it's Turner. Makes the grab, it's Turner. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Commodores in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He unleashes a long one. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Vandy. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, the running back has it. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Time to take a shot. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown Doors. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside, and that's about as easy as it can get.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Catch in the middle, it's Norton. Still running at the 40. Oh, a lot of space. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Oh, they're after him. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Turner. Finds it back in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Herd!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarter.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. And you got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking for a gap. It's Allen. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The play action fake. He's going to throw deep right side. Caught at the 25. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. Marshall trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. gaining the field. It's Turner. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He splits the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Arizona State dazzled in just about every phase of the game, and for a program that's turned out elite quarterbacks from Jake Plummer to Brock Osweiler, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge. All that speculation all week, and now we know. And something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Commodores really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first.
Oh, he's got some space. Turning it on. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Commodores have their offense in high gear. Handoff to the single back. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He'll ride his man on the option, relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
The Commodores come to the line on third down trying to keep this drive alive. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That one was leaking and losing altitude fast, but it made it home. And now the lead is extended a little further. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for room, it's Allen. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been getting...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And then third play, now we're sitting in third and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
The sure hands, it's Turner. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll get rid of it. Makes the grab plenty for the first down. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Thundering Herd was stuck with some tough field position, but now a chance to get a drive going. Looking to pass inside the red zone. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Barges ahead. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. The distance is no problem, but this angle from the left can test you. That is no good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Finds his man. It's Fitzgerald. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. He lets one fly deep. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
On the move from inside is 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Marshall quick to the line.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
And nice job by this defense. I like it, being alert, like understanding. We've already seen the QB run. Like, we're not...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. It's a seam wide open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Allen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on 2nd down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle.
He's taking the shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling.
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. To the air, it's Turner. Now he's going to break the pocket. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll go to work in the air on second down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Marshall!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Picks it up. That's a live ball. The 50. The 40. Ripping through the defense. Inside the 10. He takes it the distance, and you can give him 2.
And the defense is able to go out and shut the door. They put the clamps down. They've got a big lead, and with that fumble, they're going to win the game. You've got to give this defense credit for finishing.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know team...